Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wally Lukashinsky and Kale Zomer back in the Daily Dodge studio today. Corey Sparks making us sound good up in the WBEV studio. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering and also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Kale, it's tax season.
It is tax season.
You know it's miserable, and I know I probably should have teased this before because I have this in from talking about this yesterday, but it's my least favorite time of year. I am absolutely a mess when it comes to tax season. I don't know what I'm doing.
As many of us do.
And this time of year, I try to avoid as many of those as I can. It sounds like there is an opportunity, and it sounds like our friends are going to be able to actually help us over at McKinstry's with that. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with McKinstry's in tax season right now, how they can make your life a little bit easier?
Yeah, that's right. McKinstry's in Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam has their big tax-free sale going on right now. Yeah, that's right. McKinstry's is paying the sales tax so you don't have to worry about it. And the best part is everything's on sale. So really you save twice. You save on the sale, you save on the tax. You can save on things like sofas, reclining sofas, mattresses and adjustable bases, area rugs, dining sets, and rocker recliners. You got to hurry in, though. The sale ends this coming Monday, April 14th, because then the tax man comes on the 15th. Save big on all brand name furnishings, including Simmons Beauty Rest, Lazy Boy, England, Howard Miller Clocks, Capel Area Rugs, and so much more. And of course, as we know, at McKinstry's, delivery is free, financing is free, and right now, tax is free. Don't miss the tax-free sale going on now at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, where customers matter and quality counts.
It absolutely does count. It's a great opportunity, a great chance. And you don't have much time left, so you got to make sure you get out there. But now that we are getting into the show, it's Friday. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday was a little cold. Started getting a little whipping rain and all that. It's nonsense. It's April. I'm still not as strong as you Wisconsinites. I don't know how you do it. But we get to actually talk with one of the best Wisconsinites today, Kale.
Yeah.
Very excited to welcome on now Dan Springer to talk a bit about downtown Beaver Dam Earth Day celebration here. There's a lot of events with this. I was just going through the list. I don't even know where to start, so I'll make this easy. How are you today?
Good morning. I am doing well today. The sun is shining, and it's a wonderful day in downtown Beaver Dam.
It absolutely is, and it's starting to feel like spring. It's a great time to talk about Earth Day.
Right.
And that's coming up here in just a couple weeks. Tuesday, April 22nd. Arbor Day is the 25th. But our celebration is going to be on a Saturday. Make sure we get all that good events we can celebrate together.
Saturday, April 26th.
Saturday, April 26th. We're only a few weeks away. Make sure you can come back from the draft, have a great time out there, and you're still good to go for Earth Day on the 26th. Can you tell us a little bit about what this event's going to look like? There are a lot of things that people can be doing with this.
A lot going on Saturday, April 26th for our Earth Day events. And the Earth Day events are put on by Downtown Beaver Dam, Inc., making downtown Beaver Dam a great place to live, work, and play. And we invite the entire community to come down to downtown Beaver Dam behind the American Bank shelter at 9 a.m. and check in for trash pickup. That's right. The snow is melted, and it's revealed some goodies. So you'll check in. We have gloves. We have bags. And then you'll be set out with a map of your area, which you'll clean up. We welcome individuals. We welcome groups and families, maybe scouts. Can come out, or clubs, and you start picking up trash from 9 to 10:30. It goes really quickly. We provide all the bags and gloves you need, and there's also Treasure in the Trash again this year by Annabelle's Ice Cream Parlor. So there'll be gift cards hidden in the trash that you'll have to find, and then you can enjoy some treats at Annabelle's Ice Cream Parlor. And all of volunteers will receive a cookie gift certificate from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe.
Oh my gosh, so you're going to end up getting loaded up too with some great food with this? It's a week after Easter Day, but it sounds like it's kind of like an Easter egg hunt with these, you're getting some coupons, getting some gift cards. I know
Easter eggs in the trash.
And I know that Annabelle is one of my favorite places to go.
Right.
Dodge County Fair really opened my eyes to them this last year.
Another gem in downtown Beaver Dam.
Yes.
Absolutely. So this event, the time frame for people that aren't familiar with it, is this going to be like a few hours? Is this all day? What's this look like?
It's basically all day. The Earth Day events take place from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. However, there's some evening things going on. And even on our Earth Day celebration eve, on Friday night, April 25th, there'll be some pop-up graffiti.
Ooh, I always love that kind of art too. It's starting to get more popular again.
Right. And what it is, it's a projection onto the side of a building in downtown of graffiti. So it's temporary. You have to be there to see it.
Oh, so it's going to be able to wash off right away. So it's kind of you have to be there in person,
right?
Or you're going to miss out on this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. So we start the night before. So Friday night, come to downtown Beaver Dam and see that projection, that graffiti projection.
That's going to be neat.
Well, and for people out there that maybe they have like games or they have to travel early in the day, is this possible that they can come in and, hey, I only have a couple hours. Can I come for this stretch?
A la carte. There's so many different things going on. The trash pickup is 9 to 10:30 a.m. Again, check in behind American Bank in the Tower parking lot. That's 210 South Spring Street. And then at 10:30 is our tree planting. We plant a tree each year annually in downtown Beaver Dam. So at 10:30 we'll have the tree planting.
Well, how long have you been doing that?
Oh, several years. I've been involved with Downtown Inc. for 3 or 4 years since we opened the Nancy Zeman Sewing Studio and Quilt Shop in downtown Beaver Dam. So it goes way before my time.
Sure. So now you're actually getting to actually see these trees grow in the life too, and it's it can be a family tradition to get out there, be a part of something great. And we need more people taking care of this place.
Right. And then when you come to downtown, you can see the tree that you helped plant, and you can see it grow, like you mentioned.
Absolutely.
Check in on it each year.
No, that's always exciting too, to feel like you can actually see tangible growth, and you can be out there and help making your city cleaner. And now there are a lot of events spread out here. There are some that overlap. Is that decision that they get to choose where they're going to go and help out?
Exactly. Like you said, a la carte. So at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., there's an upcycled bookend decorating at the library. So think of the bookends before the digital books, and you can decorate and take one home. So repurposing and also getting a little bit artsy. There is a 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. spring renewal exhibit and Earth Day themed coloring contest at the DCCA Dodge County Center for the Arts at 130 West Maple. At the Nancy Zeman Sewing Studio and Quilt Shop, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., we're doing, again, our recycled cord wraps. So think of little tacos to wrap around your iPhone cord or your other cables. So if you've never sewn, it doesn't matter. We'll teach you how to sew circles from squares. And the fun part is we provide the felt and the supplies, but if you have a favorite candy or a wrapper that you like to use, like M&Ms or Reese's Pieces, you can bring that in and you can turn that into a recycled cord wrapper. Yeah.
Because I know I'm a sucker for 100 grand bars. So if I wanted to bring a 100
bring in your
grand
100
bar,
grand packaging and we will turn it into a recycled cord wrap. We'll show you how to do it.
Oh, that's a dangerous game, but I might have to take you up on that because that sounds like a great time. You mentioned too a little bit before that you guys have on the coloring contest.
Right.
So
at the Dodge County Center for the Arts.
Then this is an opportunity then for kids not only to see that fantastic facility over there, and they're great friends of ours back over here as well, but they can come in, not only help out the area, but they can also get involved in the coloring contest, have a little fun, creative time with that as well.
Starter art, right? That's how we all started with art, coloring.
Yeah.
Coloring in the lines. Did you color within the lines?
I'm still trying to get better at that.
I am still not there.
No. I'm outside the lines too.
I got the crayons taken away from me a long time ago.
Well, it's all, what they say, art is subjective. So I'm just like, it looks a little good out there. Be like, all of a sudden, this person's actually going to be green. That seems good to me.
Yeah,
so
they thought I wasn't good at coloring. It turns out I'm just the next Van Gogh.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You know?
Right.
Isn't art supposed to be coloring outside the lines?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Again, it's subjective a little bit. I love that about it. But we are talking today with Deanna Springer of Downtown Beaver Dam Inc. for Earth Day celebration. We're going to step aside for a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to continue to dive into this great thing that is the Earth Day celebration. That's on the other side of the break here on 95.3.
Since
powered by
1998,
Daily Dodge.
the Good Karma
Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering and also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Speaking of downtown Beaver Dam, we have Deanna Springer in to talk a bit about the Earth Day celebration coming up on April 26th. We've already touched on a few of these events. There's still a lot more to talk about. There's a lot going on. What else can you tell us about this event coming up?
There's a lot of Earth to love, and we're going to take care of the Earth here in Beaver Dam, in downtown Beaver Dam on Saturday, April 26th, and join us starting at 9 a.m., where we will do trash pickup. So we're meeting behind American Bank. We provide the trash bags, the gloves. You just bring yourself, your group, and meet us there. From 9 to 10:30, we'll pick up trash, and then 10:30, we talked about the tree planting ceremony, and Nathan Teal will be there, city administrator, to give the declaration on that newly planted tree. And then you have choices to make. You know, we talked about trash pickup. Volunteers receive a cookie gift card from Great Harvest. You may also find the trash in the treasure in the trash from Annabelle's gift cards. So you can go to one of those locations, or you can head over to Art on the Town. Art on the Town, Wisconsin, at 127 Front Street, is hosting recycled art projects, and they're also doing the pottery throwing. Have you thrown pottery on a pottery wheel?
No, but it looks
it is so
like
fun.
So much
it's
fun.
so fun. You have to do it. And then we mentioned there's treats at Great Harvest, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Maybe you go get a cup of coffee starting at 8 and get yourself a treat at Great Harvest and start your day there. And then there are specials at Habitat for Humanity Restore in Beaver Dam at 1022 Madison Street. There are drink specials at Nunatak Coffee Roasters starting at 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I talked with them yesterday. They're again bringing back their, they're handing out little seed plantings.
Oh, nice.
Little marigolds. So I picked one up last year and we planted it at home, and that it became bigger than a basketball. It was a beautiful thing.
They got their peep latte coming back too.
Yes.
It's real good.
And did you check their Facebook page out yesterday? The peeps are back.
Oh, let's go. See, I like a stale
The
peep.
peeps in the coffee. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Maybe a smashed peep.
Good. All right, I like that.
I think they make their own peeps. These are not like store
right.
These are homemade.
Homemade
better.
peeps.
Yeah.
Right in downtown Beaver Dam.
Well, I would love to dive in a little bit too. You mentioned a pottery smashing. I'm like, look at me, I'm a smasher. I'm basically, like Shrek at some points. So is this already projects that they just don't want to use anymore, and they're like, all right, guys, have at it. Start throwing these around. How does this work?
Well, that you could do maybe in what are those rooms called?
Rage room?
Rage
Yeah, we
rooms.
did
Yeah. You did?
Yeah, this guy took
I
over.
believe it. You probably are the master of the rage
Yeah,
room.
It was fun. I was gonna say I'm happy all the time. So it was kind of hard, but they threw the Michigan Fight song on, and that got me going. It was very easy for me to start breaking things.
Right, and you break it all down, and then you can recycle it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Right.
unbelievable.
But the pottery wheel at Art on the Town, Wisconsin, in downtown Beaver Dam is actually you sit at it, and it's a rotating, turning wheel, like you think a turntable. You're
Sure.
a radio guy, and you take clay, and the clay that you could mold, and you throw it on the wheel so it sticks on the wheel, and you start molding it. So you would make a bowl or a vase or.
Absolutely. I remember seeing that where, it's like the gray blob.
Right.
And then you're slowly just playing around
Right.
with this, get the shape you
Right.
want. And then you have to throw it in a kiln, get that thing
Right.
worked. And then you're
You
at the
fire
final
it. You
project.
fire it in the kiln.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm speaking for Chris here. She would describe it much better than I am. But and then you can paint it later on. There's also that would be called greenware, and then I think it's called bisqueware. My mom did ceramics in the 80s, so yeah. Once it's fired, then you can paint it, or you could glaze it beforehand. Yeah.
Oh.
We should bring Chris in to talk about it.
No, well, I was going to say, you did a much better job than I could have explained it right there. I'm just like,
Right.
throw it in the hot place, it gets hard, and then you're great. Everything's great.
Right? We'll go with that.
Technical terms.
Exactly. Like, all right, Right now it's a vase.
Right,
I hope
right.
you enjoyed it.
Right, and if you're not into throwing the pottery on the wheel on the April 26th, you can do art from found objects at Art on the Town, Wisconsin. So
that's cool.
lots of offerings. And we talked about the library. We'll have painted bookends. You can paint and decorate your own bookends and take them home and prop up your books, those paper things that we read from.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, speaking of books, Rosalie's bookstore in downtown Beaver Dam is having a used book sale on that day. And I checked Rosalie's Facebook page out today, and actually April 26th, the same day as our Earth Day events, it's National Book Day. So that's a happy.
That feels like there's a natural marriage there. I feel like, especially with books, you get to recycle a little bit as well with that. Always handing the books off after you finish. I'm seeing a little bit of these.
I'm looking at my notes are actually our Downtown Beaver Dam Inc. Facebook page. So just head over to Facebook and look for BD Downtown, and you can see the Nancy Zeman Sewing Studio and Quilt Shop recycled cord wraps. Yeah,
I
light
see the
bulbs.
Reese's Pieces one, and that just got me thinking about my 100-gram bar.
Right, and there are the peeps at Nuttatak.
So this is going to just be an opportunity. Not only are you going to be able to help out the local community, it's going to feel great when you're done doing it. You know you did a good thing. There's opportunities throughout the day to get goodies, to make things, to be creative yourself. It sounds like all day is jam-packed, and you were telling me 9 to 9:15. You want to make sure you're there early.
Make sure you're there behind American Bank to help us pick up the trash and then move on. And then the events, go further into the day and evening too. There's a band that will be at Uga Brewing in the evening.
You all know we love Uga here.
Oh, April 26th is Independent Bookstore Day. That's what I wanted to look up to get that right at Rosalie's Bookstore. So just a coincidence that it's the same day as our Earth Day events in downtown Beaver Dam. And we have to talk about the recycled electronics opportunity.
Ooh, yeah.
Bring in your electronics and you can recycle them during the Earth Day events in downtown Beaver Dam. Check it out. Park behind like Damsel's a Damn Chicken, and you'll see the recycling and everything that's going on there. And speaking of Damsels, they'll have their slow roasted barbecue ribs going on.
Yeah. Going back to the electronics recycling event, that's really big, and make sure you mark your calendars, because I can't tell you how many times throughout the year I see somebody post on Facebook, I need this. I got this old TV I need to get rid of. Anybody know? Or this old monitor, or this old printer, and it's not easy. So that is a very good one to pay attention to.
Right. Time to clear those out. Keep those out of the landfill.
Yep.
Those can be recycled.
Well, you mentioned there's obviously a ton of events here, but none of these can be done without volunteers.
Right.
And we need more of those. Can you tell us about that need that you guys have right now?
Volunteering is crucial, and you can always learn more about the Downtown Beaver Dam events and the Beaver Dam Chamber events at visitbeaverdam.com. And if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you can click that you're interested, submit information. Hey, I want to learn more about volunteering. Hey, I want to join a committee. We have lots of committees, from Fall Downtown Fest to Arts and Peony. Lots going on with tourism. Shannon with the tourism does a great job with all the Beaver Dam events and promoting that. But we're always looking for more volunteers. Whether you want to spend an hour helping us stuff envelopes for mailing, 3 hours you want to volunteer to help with an event. We have lots of events throughout the year. Or you can work behind the scenes or join a committee. I really love being involved with Downtown Beaver Dam Inc. I'm on the Fall Downtown Fest committee, the Holiday Parade committee, which you all support. Thank you very much.
Of course.
So there are so many opportunities from 1 hour to.
Well, all right. So we know now you need the volunteer. We know we've heard about these events, but if you're in their car right now and it's like, I can't really write this down, where can people find out more, whether that be a website, your Facebook page that you mentioned? Where can people find you?
And visitbeaverdam.com.
And visitbeaverdam.com as well?
Visitbeaverdam.com is the hub, thanks to tourism and the great work Tracy's doing at the Chamber. We partner, we're affiliate. Downtown Beaver Dam Inc. is an affiliate of the Chamber. So that's the website you want to go to, visitbeaverdam.com, and you can learn everything about volunteering, about all the upcoming events. Like there's a same day, April 26th, not related to Earth Day, but it's the Beaver Dam Bar Crawl, a slapping good time, the first annual.
Yes.
So you want to get registered for that right away. Not part of the Earth Day events, just happening in Beaver Dam.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. But it's good to pop that right now when we get a chance. But speaking of that Earth Day celebration, we only have a couple minutes left.
Okay.
what do they need to know? What would you recommend they do? This sounds like there's going to be so much happening. Well, what would you say about this event one more time?
Just come to downtown Beaver Dam, head to the tower parking lot behind American Bank, and we will get you involved. We have volunteers there. We have the bags, the gloves. We need your help cleaning up downtown Beaver Dam to get ready for a wonderful spring and summer. And then just venture out through the downtown. And many of the businesses and organizations have sandwich boards out. So just stop in, pop in the different shops, the Art on the Town, the Dodge County Center for the Arts, and just see what's happening in beautiful downtown Beaver Dam.
Well, we were just talking with, of course, Deanna Springer with Downtown Beaver Dam, Inc. The wonderful Earth Day celebration is coming up Saturday, April 26th. Get there early, 9 to 9:15 a.m. Want to make sure we're picking up trash, getting involved in these events, and you can have treats, too, along the way.
And watch for that treasure in the trash, too.
Yeah.
I might be out there trying to search myself. I know that the grilled cheese brat over at Annabelle's has me. I'm a sucker for that thing.
I don't know what more motivation you need to go help out pick up a little trash in downtown Beaver Dam, other than the fact that you might get an Annabelle's gift card. I mean, what more motivation do you need?
Right.
Easter
And
will be over.
everyone that volunteers will get a cookie certificate from Great Harvest. So win-win.
Fantastic.
Volunteering is fantastic.
It really is. And it's an Easter hunt the week after Easter. So you get to extend it while doing a good thing for Beaver Dam, doing a good thing for the earth. So, Deanna, thank you so much for coming in today. As always, we have a blast talking with you.
Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Kale.
Thank
See you next
you.
time.
We will see you next time, and hopefully that's before too long. But we are going to step aside for a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to be speaking with Matt Rupp now with Marsh Haven Nature Center. That's coming up here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, and also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. I want to talk a little bit about Professional Floor Covering for a minute. Your store for floors and so much more. Whether you are dreaming of brand new cabinets and countertops, stylish new flooring, when it comes to flooring, they really have you covered. They have everything to transform your space, whether it be carpeting, whether it be, because they have like 50 different types. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I know.
That's
a lot.
That's a lot of different carpet. You got a lot of options there, all different types, styles, brands, tons of different colors, patterns, materials. They carry some of those great lines like Stanton carpets, so make sure you go and check them out. They also have a great selection of hardwood, and I say it every single day, Kale, everybody loves a good hardwood floor.
Yes.
And then not only that, they're going to have different types of that, styles, budget ranges for your needs. They also have tile and stone, do a lot of custom area rugs for you. And of course, when you work with Randy and the team over at Professional Floor Covering, they'll come out to your home, get everything measured up for free. They can suggest different types of flooring, offer you those different price points, and get everything up to meet your budget and looking beautiful. If you're not sure where to start, visit the showroom at 713 Park Avenue in downtown Beaver Dam or online at proflor.com. We are very excited today. We are joined by Matt Rupp now with the Marsh Haven Nature Center. Matt, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
Doing just fine. How about yourself?
Very excited. I'm very happy to have you on. It works. We just were talking about the Earth Day celebration. Felt like a natural marriage to have you come on right after.
Yeah, absolutely.
Works really well. And I do want to start just by asking you a little bit, for people that may not be familiar, what is the Marsh Haven Nature Center?
So we are a true 501c3 nonprofit nature center. So we are located on Highway 49, just on the north end of the Horicon Marsh. If you're familiar with the auto tour, we're literally right across the road. So we have about 46 acres with about 3 miles of hiking trails, a Vine Griffith Education Building, which houses our educational displays, as well as about 20 live animal ambassadors, which are usable for on-site and off-site programming. We also have tent and old-style lodge that is available for rental. So we got a lot going on in a little space.
It sounds like not only do you have a lot going on, it's a great thing to get out there when there aren't events going on, but you guys do have a couple that we want to focus on today. Can you tell us a little bit? You mentioned 3 to me in the break. Can you tell us what these are? Give us a little bit of background about these events.
Yeah, the first one that's coming up on the schedule is, of course, Earth Day on April 27th. So that'll be an event that we will be open starting at 7 a.m. With a bird hike. Bright and early, but that's when the birds are active. And then starting at about 10 o'clock is when we start with the programs. So we'll have a bird of prey program. We'll have a program where you can plant a native wildflower and take that home with you. So the first 50 participants for that will get to take a plant home with them. And then in the afternoon, we will have another reptile program, so people can get up close and see all the cool critters that we have that live with us full time.
Well, that's fantastic. When we do have quite a bit here, especially being so close to the marsh, that's an added benefit for us here in Wisconsin. So people can not only get up early, does it sound like it's bird watching from 7 a.m. on until it's about 10?
Yeah, so as long as we want to be out there, probably 2 to 3 hours, depending on how the birding is, because it's on their schedule, not mine. But you may see yellow-headed blackbirds, red-winged blackbirds. You may see bluebirds, tree swallows, purple martins. It'll be a really peak migration time.
Awfully presumptuous of the birds to think they get to make the schedule, but I guess we can. It's Earth Day. We'll respect it.
I was just saying, it's Matt over here. I figured Matt would. You can kind of get a word in with the birds, maybe. Yeah. We can keep that extended a little long.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, we
put
appreciate
a good word
that.
in. Yeah.
Well, Mother's Day is also coming up right around the corner, and that might be an opportunity to do something different this year. What's your event coming up on Mother's Day?
Yeah, so Mother's Day weekend is the Horicon Marsh Bird Festival. So it's a cooperative festival between the Horicon Marsh DNR facility, the federal building, and ourselves. We have stuff going on all over the place. Locally, tours, some have a fee, some do not, but some do require some reservations for them. At Marsh Haven on Friday night, we have a nest box hike. On Saturday, we have a bird of prey program, and then Sunday, we actually have a bat program. So a little bit of everything, but it's a great weekend if you're looking to do some birding. We can do that, and you'll see a lot of different species out there.
Some of those presentations you were just talking about, like the wild birds of prey, will those include some actual, will we get to see some of the actual animals in some of these presentations?
Absolutely. So all of our bird of prey programs include live animal ambassadors. So you may see red-tailed hawk, you may see a barred owl, you may see a screech owl. Who knows? But you'll be able to see these guys up close and personal and learn all about their history and all about the Wisconsin raptors.
Very cool.
So very cool way to celebrate with your mothers. Also a good thing to bring out the young kids who might have an interest in animals, have an interest in nature, and it's a great way to, for this, it would be Mother's Day weekend. It's a fun opportunity to get the family out and spend some time together.
Absolutely. And if you're not into the hiking, I know the Horicon Marsh boat tours at Blue Heron Tours out down in Horicon, they will be running tours that you can go out on the marsh on a nice pontoon boat, enjoy a nice quiet ride in the peace of the Horicon Marsh.
Wally, we got to get you out to the Bird Fest. You may not know this, that this bird festival is like a very highly regarded bird festival, not only across the country, but worldwide.
Oh, I believe it. Again, we're very spoiled here to live in a marsh, because sometimes you might get annoyed because you're like, oh, my yard's wet, I don't get to cut the grasses off. But then we are spoiled with so many creatures that so many other towns don't even have access to.
Yeah, and the marsh is a lot bigger than people realize.
Yeah.
And it's a huge asset for us, and it's a great resource for the wildlife.
Couldn't agree more. And before we go to break, we have one more event I want to talk about that's coming up on May 31st. We are talking with Matt Rupp now with the Marsh Haven Nature Center. Matt, can you tell us what's going on May 31st? You guys are jam-packed upcoming 2 months here.
Yeah, so a new program for us. So we will have a bird of prey photo session. So what it will be is that you get to come out, spend an hour with 2 birds of prey, so about half hour each. You'll be about 10 feet away, and you can take as many pictures or videos. You could be a red-tailed hawk, it could be a barred owl, it could be screech owl. You never know. But we do limit it to about 10 people, and it is an additional cost at about $30 per person, just because it is such a unique opportunity.
It is a very, very unique opportunity. Not every day you get to take a picture with a red-tailed hawk or whatever it may be. That's pretty awesome.
Well, I was mentioning to Matt during the break, I'm a sucker for owls. I accidentally saw one a few years ago, and I can't get over how quiet they are. They literally they like float in the air. It's like they're ghost.
Now, can you call in an owl, Matt? You strike me as the guy that might be able to.
I wouldn't bet on it.
No, okay.
But, I actually have not seen many. I've seen great horns and I've seen barred owls, but that's about it.
Okay.
Wow, that's fantastic, though. I didn't even know that we had great horned owls up here.
Yeah, they are actually one of the more common owls in our area. Screech owls, great horned owls, and barred owls are going to be the most common.
Getting used to the Wisconsinite thing. I'm still new here, so I'm going to have to pick your brain here in the bit, because we're going to take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we're going to continue talking with Matt Rupp now with the Marsh Haven Nature Center. You are listening to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering and also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Wally Lukashenski and Cale Zomer here in studio. Big thanks, as always, to Corey Sparks up in the WBEV studio, making us sound good. That's going to be challenging to help us make sound good there, Corey. But we are joined today, hand up, Matt Rupnick, not Rupp now. That hand up, big on Wally there. That was on me. With the Marsh Haven Nature Center. Matt, first of all, sorry about that.
No worries.
And thank you so much for coming in again. You were telling us about, you got some great events coming up. For people that might not have been able to jot that down or they're in the car right now, where can they find out about these events? Maybe tonight pulling it up on a website or a Facebook page?
Yeah, our website, all our events should be listed there, as well as our Facebook. Our Facebook will have some day-to-day stuff. Our everybody's favorite, Who Am I Wednesday, where you guess what picture or critter it is. So that's the best way to keep up to date on what's going on at Marsh Haven.
That's fantastic. So make sure you go on over there, check it out. Again, 3 big events coming up. Mother's Day weekend, May 31st and April 27th. 3 big events, all within the next couple months. So please get out there and enjoy not only nature, it's a great opportunity as we go into spring to get a little bit more with nature as well. But Matt, I also want to ask, you guys have a fundraising effort that you're doing right now. Can you tell us a little bit about what that's for and maybe what the goal is?
Yeah, absolutely. So we just started a fundraising initiative called Building Boardwalks to Wildlife. So it is a fundraising campaign. Our goal is to raise $15,000. We are fortunate enough that we have an anonymous donor who is willing to match every donation up to $15,000.
Super.
So it would be the total project would be $30,000. But with the matching donation, it would be $15,000 that we are looking for. Our goal is to raise that by this fall, and what that money would go towards would be expanding our current boardwalk along the west side of Lake Lepresto. Currently, as it stands, it's probably 10, 15 years old. So the boards are starting to age, as well as during spring flooding, we have, unfortunately, no usage because of the flooding. So with the spring thaw, the waters rise, and then that boardwalk becomes sunk. So what we're looking to do is expand that boardwalk about 80 feet and then raise it up about 2 feet so that it withstands the flooding, as well as it connects with the boardwalk on the north edge of Lake Lepresto. In addition, we would also be building a separate observation deck that would be about 5 to 6 feet tall, and then about a 12 by 12 deck that would be on the east side. As a separate project, we are actually going to control the cattails so that we can open up viewing of Lake Lepresto. As it stands currently, the view of the lake is very limited. We do not know what wildlife technically uses it, as well as from an aesthetic viewpoint, it would really open that up for our visitors. So it would potentially increase access, aesthetic viewing, as well as potential programs that would be available because of these projects.
Well, that's a great initiative, and for people that are, probably many of them have already been out there, see how beautiful this area is, but even for people that haven't, that need to go out there, how can they donate? How can they help out? Where do they go to do that?
So you can go right to our webpage. On our main front homepage, there is some addresses that you can click on, or links you can click on, that will take you right to the Beaver Dam Area Community Foundation website. And their way to donate. So we are working with our non-endowed fund. So you can donate right to the Marsh Haven Fund. Just tag it Boardwalks to Wildlife, so we know exactly what it's for. And like I said, all those funds will be matched double. Otherwise, if you stop in at Marsh Haven or just donate through our website, just tag it for Boardwalks for Wildlife, and you can donate just that way as well.
We're talking with Matt Rupnick, gosh, I'm going to get this right one of these days. Matt Rupnick with the Marsh Haven Nature Center. Matt, we only have a couple minutes left, so I want to kind of leave the floor with you here. What would you recommend? There's 3 events coming up, making sure people go out and see it. Can you tell us a little bit about what these events are again?
Yeah, so April 27th is our Earth Day celebration. So a great way to come back out and connect with nature, either on a bird hike, bird prairie program, reptile program, or plant a wildflower to take home. And then on Mother's Day weekend, be sure to stop on out. It's a great weekend to do some birding. If you're new to birding or experienced, level doesn't matter. You will be able to see something, and it'll be a really enjoyable experience getting to know your marsh and the area around it, and a lot of great birding spots that are out there. And then, yeah, definitely stop on out on May 31st for our Bird of Prey photo session and have the chance to get up close and personal and some personal time with a couple birds of prey.
And if you've been out there, you know how great it is. So make sure that you are donating as well. We can keep this place looking as amazing as possible, make it even better. And it sounds like get even more access to amazing views, amazing walks, and everything around that area. So, Matt, thank you so much for coming in today. It was a blast talking with you. And I'm looking forward to get out there. I already told you, I'm going to be picking your brain when I'm walking around. I need to know what I should be looking for.
Absolutely. Stop on out anytime. Just give me a call.
All right, well, Kale, we got some fun things coming up this next weekend or next week.
Yeah, well, and we got a busy day today here on 95.3 WBEV. Coming up next hour, community comment. Kevin Haugen will sit down with the Beaver Dam Police Department. Always looking forward to chatting with them. And then at 11:10 this morning, we've got Senior Solutions with Higher Insurance Services. So get your questions ready for them about all that retirement planning. They're always happy to help you out. And then we got Milwaukee Brewers baseball coming up tonight. They're kicking off a weekend series against the Diamondbacks out west. So it's a late one tonight, 8:05 for the pregame tonight here on 95.3 WBEV. Was really hoping they would take the sweep yesterday out there in Colorado. But you know what? 2 out of 3 ain't bad, especially when you score 17 over 2. In one of them. Well, it was a lot better than what the beginning of the season, first week of the season looked like. So looking forward to seeing how they do out west. And then I know last night you and Corey were out at the softball diamond.
I was just going to say, you want to talk about a lot of runs.
Beaver Dam softball, a lot of runs there too. Yeah, what was that, 25 to
3? It was 25 to nothing at one point in that game.
Crazy. Of course, Mother Nature not super cooperative, so we couldn't have the video equipment there, and it also meant we didn't get to do the broadcast of the Beaver Dam girls soccer game last night with camera equipment, very, very sensitive. Can't be out in that rain. But Beaver Dam girls soccer has a big invite tomorrow where they're going to play 3 games. I think starts off at like 9 a.m. and then another game, I think around noonish, and then
quick hitters, 25-minute halves.
Yeah,
so this is going to be bang, bang, bang.
Yep, and then they'll have another game mid to early afternoon, 1:30 or 3 o'clock, depending on how the invite goes. We're going to be covering all of it over on Daily Dodge TV. Mr. Wade Bates will be out there the whole day, making a marathon day for him, and we'll bring you all 3 of those games over on Daily Dodge TV tomorrow. So looking forward to that. And don't forget tomorrow, head out to Slumberland in Beaver Dam for their big Easter egg hunt going on tomorrow morning. That's going to be a blast. We will be broadcasting live. Our very own Ninja will be out there broadcasting live from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and you can check Slumberland's Facebook page for all the great details. Going to be a fun time, so no shortage of things going on.
There's so much to do. It's a great town as always, and we got to thank again Deanna Springer and Matt Rupnick for coming in today. Very appreciative of both of them. It is a great time to celebrate Earth, try to take care of it, so make sure you're doing that. But that is going to do it for us today on Hometown Today. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be back bright and early Monday morning on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.